Are you always doing this?
I'm ready now. You're recording already.
How do you know?
I can see. Are we starting now?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that little intro of me being a goofball. Nikki thinks she's funny. I am Princeton.
This is what I have to go through. Sorry, people. Sorry.
I hope you didn't see my pregame warm-up. Did they see that?
I don't think so. I'll cut it out if you're nice to me.
Leave it in. Give
So
it
it's
to him
gonna be
raw.
in, people. It's gonna be in.
Let it be in.
It took so long. I picked up my knitting.
Hey, I'm a little bit late. I am 4 minutes late. Someone didn't want to go to sleep. So
Rude.
Yeah.
Look at her.
Yeah. So she has a diaper on.
See?
Hey, we got lots of Rue fans out there. Everybody, I have big news. Miss Nikki don't want me to say nothing. Miss Rue is no longer a puppy. She is entering into womanhood, dog womanhood. So she is in her first heat cycle. So she's in a diaper until she gets fixed. All right, you can uncover your ears now. That way, if people see her walking around with a diaper on, they'll know what's going on.
Do we need to start over?
All right. We're not starting over, but we're going to start fresh. Everybody, welcome back to an abnormal episode of Yarn as a Second Language, our podcast. Number 13, I believe.
I lost count. Sure.
I did. We'll just name it 13.
13.
And today we are going to go over finished objects, and we have some stash acquisitions to go over. Ooh. So,
Exciting.
First of all, let's see what you're working on.
This is a hat out of the leftover Barocco Comfort that I made my friend's hat, that beret, out of. Kind of purpley heather. Has no pattern, just something I made up, and we might get it finished on the podcast.
Whoa, you think you're that good, huh?
I know I am, but
okay.
Whether I want to show you up or not is another story.
Okay, so what are you saying? Is it time for another challenge?
Are you ready to get beat again?
Are you trying to intimidate me by looking at me while you're knitting? I know that's what you're doing.
I can knit without looking. This is just stockinette. I can do that without looking.
You hear that, Rue? It's just this. I can do it without looking. Yeah. It's not intimidating me. I'm not scared.
Okay, good.
So do we need to establish a challenge?
A challenge for what?
I mean, you're trying to intimidate me and saying you
I
can
am
show me up.
knitting my hat. This is a knitting and crochet podcast.
Yeah, so I think we need to do another challenge.
Okay, what is your challenge?
A cowl.
Okay.
We both make a cowl.
Okay.
We let the people decide.
Okay.
Which they like more. Winner, if I win, I would like for you to buy me some Topo Chico. And if you win, what are your terms?
I want you to do the whip and the nay-nay dance for the viewers.
Well, this is already rigged because everybody's not going to care about which one looks better. They just want to see me whip and nay-nay.
Hey, I almost went to law school, so you should have known that before you start challenging me to stuff.
No challenge. Not yet.
Comment below if you'd like to see this challenge go on.
Anyways,
Anywho. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm actually tired, but I'm doing well.
Yeah. We're in those gray days of winter now.
Yeah. It's one of those things where but a lot of people don't know. I go to work very early. It's dark.
Yep.
And I stay at work very late. When I
Yep.
leave, I get like 30 minutes of sunlight
On your drive home.
on my drive home, and then it's dark again. Hey, relax.
Uh-oh.
So I don't get a lot of sunlight.
Yeah.
So the days are just weird right now.
Well, we're getting there. Days are getting longer.
Yeah, you're right. We are getting there.
A little bit. So. All right. People waited long enough. Let's see. Let's get into this.
All right. Ladies first.
All right. Let me finish knitting.
Oh my gosh. Please don't make me bust out my crochet hooks and show you up live. I'll finish a hat. No problem.
Okay. So during these long, dark nights, have been sewing up a storm. So I had some, we've seen this bag that I made. So it's the same kind of bag. I don't use a pattern. I just kind of wing it as I go. It's just a simple drawstring bag. But I had some fat quarters that I wanted to use up. I'm trying to very much craft from my stash this year. I'm trying to use up just things that I've got. I'm not trying to go out shopping all the time. And I have plenty of stash to use up. So I made some bags. Sorry, I keep touching the. So I gotten some canvas a while ago, very cheaply. That's this part here. So I made one bag, 2 bags, 3 bags, 4 bags.
Nice.
So these took 1 fat quarter and 1 random bit of the little canvas part here. Go ahead. 5 bags. Kristen is often my guinea pig. So if this bag was going to fall apart, his was the first one that was going to fall apart.
And I'm probably the roughest person on these bags. So
we're going to see. We're going to see. So they are just a drawstring bag. I used a coordinating fabric on the inside of them. They are lined all the way down. I don't know if you can see.
Nice.
Just a little drawstring bag. You can see I've got yarn in this one. Just the inside, the little floral print, that one. And the flamingo one is my favorite. That's what I'm currently using for some of my projects. It is currently holding my stash acquisition, so we've got that to look forward to. But these don't take very long. I've used up 2, 4, 6, 8. One, you've got 10 fat quarters. And I feel like my stash is getting a lot more manageable. They're fun. Some I can do while listening to a podcast or an audio book. This one's really bright. And get something done. So I'm really proud of them. Like I said, I'm trying to work on my sewing skills this year. So these are helping me out. I was glad to meet up those edges there. I didn't on the first view. So. Don't look.
Mine look just fine.
Oh, good. Yeah, I meant to do that. Yeah, totally meant that. So they're colorful. I think I needed some bright kind of tropical florally springtime prints to brighten up the days here. So I accomplished that goal, I think. But they're pretty fun. So that's all I've really been working on in sewing. We'll keep that down here. So
Very cool.
what have you got?
Well, I believe, I don't know if I've showed this one or not. It's been a while since we've done one of these. It's been a while ago. I was working on a small baby blanket. Tell me if I showed this already. Did I show it?
You showed the first part of it. I think you had a couple of colors. This is the corner to corner.
Yes. So it is finished. Here it is.
Wow. I love those colors.
Wish I could get it all. There we go.
There you go.
So it's not very big, but
that's like a car seat blanket, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I finished that up, and it was nice to actually finish a project because I haven't finished one in a while.
Do you remember what yarn that was?
This was, it was a cupcake. Ombre or something like that. I believe that's what it was. It was in our first Joann's walkthrough video, and I got it on sale for like $2 or something. So I believe I showed that on that video. This is that yarn. That's
really pretty. I love that gold streak in it, that yellow.
And everybody who said, oh, that's a great deal, I would have got 8 or 10 of them. I should have got about 8 or 10 of them. But
it's hard to know. How do you decide how much yarn you're going to buy when you walk up on a surprise deal?
For me, I am very budget oriented. So if I go in with the plan, and whether it's a sale or not, I'm not deviating from my plan. But I know a lot of people, if they see a good deal, they will be like, well, it's a deal. It's not going to come around that often. So they'll stash it up.
Right. And that's what go ahead. Sorry.
I don't have the room to do that. So I'm not really tempted.
That's what I did when I first started knitting and yarn collecting. You know, you walk around these craft stores and you say, ooh, 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 you know, these things look great. So I have a lot of I've destashed a lot of them, random balls of 2 or 3 skeins of something that I probably needed 4 or 5 skeins of, and 5 or 6 skeins of something that I only used 1 or 2 skeins of in the beginning. So it's hard to know because I just don't, if I walk up on a deal, you know, my mind starts worrying, and then I get home and I think, it's not gonna work out like I thought. So I'm trying to get better about that. I really am.
Wow. So that is that. I enjoy it. It will become somebody's, hey, you know what? I just thought of something. My barber just had a baby yesterday.
Oh.
I think he just got himself a baby blanket.
How nice.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go, Mr. Barber. This is for you.
That's great.
Yeah.
See, having a gift chest works out.
And that's my goal for this year. So
just make, and then give and give and give.
Yep. So what else you got? Is that all you had?
I forgot this bag. So what total was I at? 6?
You're at 5 with me. That would be number 6.
I forgot that one. And I used this to travel with the other day, so you can see my empty ball bar. So you can kind of see scale. I meant to do that, so you can see the scale.
Yeah.
I did. Let's put that back.
I'm just glad to see you're drinking water.
Keep it in the recycle bin. I drink lots of water. Whatever.
Oh.
Try to water shame me.
Water shame. I have another finished project.
Ooh.
I am quite proud of this. So I have not weaved in my ends. Imagine that. So I made this washcloth.
Come closer.
Here's the back. Ooh. There's the front.
Nice.
Yeah. Look at that.
Look at that edge. Clean, man.
Clean.
That's beautiful.
I have done mosaic crocheting in the past a long time ago, and I had forgotten about it. And then it resurfaced in my mind, and this is the first thing I've done in quite a while. And so the story goes a little further. I have decided that I can do my own little patterns. And that's exactly what I intend on doing.
That's so big.
I started, I mean, this might not come up on camera good.
Wow.
So, this is the next one that I plan on doing. And I did, I guess it's upside, there we go. I did actually, well, this has probably been done before, but I created this, and I will make something off of this, but I'm sure this isn't the first time anybody's ever seen this. You know what I mean? So
that's elaborate. So did you use a program for that, or?
No, I just did Excel.
Excel.
Yep. Just did Excel. And this is the one that I actually did. That is this.
Uh-huh.
So you can see it pretty well. So yeah. And then after I do the other one, I'll do this one.
Oh, that's great.
So yeah, just playing around, seeing what looks good. But okay, this right here. So everything in the middle worked super fast. No problem at all. The problem with mosaic crochet for me is, I wish I had, oh, I do have an example. The ends, they're a pain in the butt.
Oh, you cut each row?
Yes.
I don't know anything about mosaic crochet.
Oh, so here we go. I had it the wrong way. There it is. So yes, mosaic crochet, you do one row at a time, cut, one row, cut, and you only work one way. That's why on the back, like that. So once I got this whole inside done, I had a buttload of these things, and I said, I don't know what to do here. I can't weave all those in. That would just take forever. So I thought, why don't I make a border thick enough, tuck those bad boys inside, and just
crochet over them.
I did that, and I later found out that was not original. People do that all the time.
Yeah.
But I did not have any direction on doing that. I just kind of did it on my own. This border took forever because when you're doing your border on this, the bottom and top ends, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
But
all the sides,
when you have to work around these ends, yeah, it takes a while.
That is a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. I would say this inside took me 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
The border, probably about 3.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
But you can't tell. I can't tell. I mean, does it feel a lot different than a regular border?
It feels thicker only because it's 2 layers of cotton, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But you can't feel the ends at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna weave that in, and I'm gonna weave that in.
That's nothing compared to what you've already done. Nothing.
Exactly.
That's beautiful. That's really beautiful.
So this is my pride and joy, and this might be replacing the sock right here, because I don't know if I'm going to use this. I'm proud of this.
Nice. It's too nice.
I am proud of this. So
that's nice. I've never done, well, of course I don't crochet. I've done mosaic knitting, but mosaic knitting, you just use one color on a row. you never cut anything. You just go back and forth. Because knitting, you do go back and forth. Well, crochet you do, but you know what the difference is. That's cool.
I don't, everybody comment down below, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe in Mosaic crochet, you have to work one direction only. Now you do, it's only one color in each row, but I believe you have to work in one direction.
Like you can't come back.
There's no turning your work. So I may be completely wrong, but I have never done a Mosaic crochet and turn your work. So
that's interesting. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Good job.
Whew. It was a lot. Oh, well, you want to do stash acquisition?
We can do that. We can totally do that. I only have one acquisition, and it is in my flamingo bag. But I went to the Dollar Tree, and they had their yarn in a big bin. So I don't know if this particular Dollar Tree is going to make a yarn permanent area or what, but they had their Premier Just Cotton yarn, and they had a bunch of colors when I went. This one is called Lemon, and it is, there's just cotton, but it's cotton polyester.
Oh.
So 85% cotton, 15% polyester, 104 yards, which is 96 meters, 2.1 ounces or 60 grams. So I got 5 of those because it's not that much yardage. 104 yards is, I mean, it's good for $1, but it's not that much yardage. But I wanted to make either a cowl or stole out of this yellow, kind of springtimey. And they had enough of one dye lot. They are all the same dye lot, which I was surprised. And I did not take all of the yellow. They had some more, so they're getting quite a bit in at a time. But I've never worked with their cotton before, and I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of fuzzy-ish. So it may shed a lot. So we're going to see. This is not going to be probably an heirloom project, but it's enough to play with. I needed some sunshine yellow, so I got some. So $5, I can try it. Goes in the gift stash.
Absolutely, $5. Can't beat that.
Yeah. So I'm going to make a swatch up and wash it to see how much it sheds, how much it shrinks. See how that polyester and the cotton play together. But this is probably not this month. This month is the month of my hatathon. So I got to get some hats going. But this is, we talked about this. The group I'm in where they make a bunch of hats. A whole hatathon is 26 hats. A half is 13. Or you can get on teams to make up 26 hats. And you just pledge a hat.
Are we not going to team up and do this?
No, I'm already on a team.
Wow.
I'm already on a team.
Oh, okay. Well, I am too. I'm on my own team. And I'm pledging 26 hats.
Well, you go for it. You go for it. Month of February, you got 28 days, so. Get to working. I only pledged 5.
5.
I got things to do. I have a life.
Okay. Okay.
Just saying.
Okay.
So back into the flamingo bag till March. But that's my only acquisition. Except for Ricky here. Ricky the LLAMACORN.
What? Ricky the LLAMACORN?
Yeah.
Do we need to meet Ricky?
Well, my boyfriend gave Ricky to me because Ricky kind of matches. You see that yarn up there?
Yes.
I dyed that, and I was so proud of it. So he found Ricky, the LLAMACORN. I named him Ricky.
Ricky the LLAMACORN.
Yep.
Okay.
Maybe he's an alpaca, but I don't know.
I think we found a title to this podcast episode. Meet Ricky the LLAMACORN.
Ricky.
Wow.
He looks like a Ricky.
I don't like the way Ricky's looking at me.
Make them hats. Oh. We may both be tired. I don't know what's happening.
Well, let me show you my stash acquisition.
Okay.
Ricky and Nikki. Goodness gracious.
Think about that.
So, this is hard for me. I have decided to give color pooling. What's the other word that you said it was?
Pattern pooling.
Plan pooling, color pooling. I'm giving that a shot. So
okay.
I went to Joann's and I purchased. Actually, I have a third one, but it's busy right now.
Oh, Red Heart Super Saver Pooling. Mm-hmm. Nice.
So I got
that purpley one.
This one is called Berry Pooling. And this one's color is Stillwater Pooling.
Ooh.
There's the colors. And I got a third one here, and I'm going to show you. Here is the third one. Okay. I liked it because it's almost like Ohio State colors a little bit. Now let's talk about this color pooling for a second.
Okay. It's very mathematical. That's all I know about it.
I'm struggling. I am failing. I don't like failing.
After your beautiful crochet dishcloth, man.
So I'm going to show you what I've got so far. And I'm hoping people in the comment section can help me out. This is what I got. And as you can see it, I'm going to try to hold this. It started to pool right here and here. And then it just kind of like, I don't know, it stopped pooling the way I thought it was going to. And it's not that uniform to me. It's not tight and orderly like I thought it would be. Now, I believe if I was to make more stitches, make it longer, I think that would help.
Okay. Can you back it up? Because I think it takes a little. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know what changed though.
Something changed. So all my crocheting family out there, help me out. I watched a lot of videos. I read a lot of different articles, and everybody says, hey, if you don't get it on your first, second, third, fourth, fifth time, don't worry. It's not that easy. It takes some time. I don't have a second, third, fourth, fifth. I don't have that much time. I want and need to get it on the first try, but that's not going to happen. So,
were there instructions on the yarn?
There was not. They did refer to a website to go to, and there were instructions there.
Okay. Because I know it has to do with your gauge has to be right and your number of stitches has to be right. I don't know what they are, but they've calculated this out. Yes.
And I've done that. I seem to be changing colors when I'm supposed to be changing colors. I don't have any problem with my tension. It's very consistent. The only thing I thought I need to do is maybe use a bigger hook. Maybe even
so that
smaller.
has to do with your gauge.
Right.
Whether you're getting as many or stitches per inch as they think you should.
And I believe I am. But they also say, you know, play around with your hook size. And I use a 5 on that, but maybe I need to go down to a 4.5. I definitely don't think I need to go up. I don't believe.
Hmm.
So it's very frustrating for me.
Oh, it looks very cool.
Not as cool as I thought it would.
Oh,
You'll be proud to see I'm using a stitch marker.
look at that.
But yeah, I mean,
I think the further away I get from it, the more I can see the pattern. Yeah. But you're right. Something about 2/3 of the way up changed.
Yeah. It just, yeah. So I did get that. I got 3 of those color pooling yarns.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not quitting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to quit. I'm going to figure this out.
So what do you make? Is it a scarf?
This was going to be a placemat.
Oh, okay. Cool.
A very large placemat, depending on how the pattern ended up. But this is just for me to practice with. Okay. So I'm not attached to it. I'll probably frog it and try again. But oh boy, it's been a while since I've tasted the bitter taste of defeat.
That seems complicated. Like I said, I know it's a very mathematical process, that it has to do with the mathematics of how they dye the yarn and the runs that they make of colors.
Right. And another question I want to ask our viewers. So I know this is made to pool. I mean, this is the whole point of this. I think, so there are 5 colors in each of these balls of yarn. I think it would be better if there was just 4 colors. But I may be wrong. That may be part of the whole math equation thing. So I need help. Am I thinking the right way, or is 5 really the way it needs to be?
Have you tried, I guess you haven't tried one of your other skeins. Maybe you got, I mean, it's possible you got a defective skein. It would be easy to get off track.
Yeah.
When they dyed it.
I thought that too, but then I was thinking, these guys are the professionals, not me. So
they have Monday mornings too.
Yeah, that is true.
You may have gotten that Monday morning skein, or they had coffee.
Could be.
It would be interesting to try the one of those other ones you have now before you redo and reconfigure, just to see.
So, but yeah, that's my stash acquisition.
You've had some very mathy additions on the podcast today.
And I do not do math. I love words, not numbers. But I'm pushing through.
I think it looks great. It looks great.
How far are you on that hat? Amazing.
Oh, I put it down to let you meet Ricky. So
blame it on Ricky.
Why not? My stitch marker. It's an ice cream.
Oh. Oops. I thought it was a cupcake.
I guess so.
Well, do you have anything else?
I think that's it for now.
Is Michael B. Jordan going to get jealous of
Ricky?
Ricky?
No. I'm trying to keep them separated for now.
You and all your men's.
Saying.
Well, you don't have anything else, you want to go ahead?
I think so.
All right. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this. This is a lot.
I didn't think it was, but yeah.
This was a lot. We started off a little crazy, but I think we got on track. I got on track. I don't know what you were doing, but. So, everybody, thanks for watching. We will have more videos coming at you very, very soon. This is National Embroidery Month. I bet you didn't know that.
I did not. I do not embroider.
I don't either. But all of you who do, happy National Embroidery Month. So, all right, well, thank you everybody for tuning in. Nikki's trying to intimidate me again by looking at me while she's knitting.
Knitting. I'm just knitting.
Okay,
I'll just look down.
My goodness. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. She don't always have to be like this, but she chooses to be like this.
It's Ricky.
Ricky's making you. You're showing off.
It's like I've got Michael B. Jordan on one shoulder and Ricky on the other. Ricky's like, flex on him.
And Michael's like, what is she doing?
Don't do it, girl. Don't do it.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you all at the next video.
Alrighty. Thank you.
All right. Bye. Bye.